Hey, this is Duffy Jones from dvmSuccess, and today I'm going to go over our new dashboard that we have, which is called Hospital Metrics. And what this dashboard is really helping you to do is to see kind of different areas of your business and what they've done over time. We wanted to be able to kind of give you some historic views, and then that lets you track how your overall performance is doing. So when you come onto the screen, you're going to see a couple of things, and I'm going to kind of walk through all this. First of all, you're going to be able to see what are your active clients and active patients. So this is someone who has been in the last 18 months. So we're going to see this and know, okay, what are our active patients and active clients doing? You can track this over time, and I'll show you how to do it so that we can see, are we increasing in our patients or are we decreasing? Because that's a really important metric to know. Then what you've got over here is you've got kind of your timeline view. So we're going to look at this over time. I have it picked for the last 3 years right here, and you can change this to 1 year, you can change this to 2 years, you can change this to whatever you want. I was just looking over at the last 3 years. And then when I come down here, I'm looking at revenue monthly. So what this is going to show is on 21, I'm going to see our revenue monthly here. I'm going to see it in 22 is the light blue line, so I can see what we've done over time each month. And anytime you hover over a button, it's going to give you the 22, it's going to give you the 23 and the 24 as well. And it's going to give you the revenue, because we're on revenue. It's also going to give you clients and number of patients seen that month, so you can see kind of what those are doing, and we can isolate for those later as well. And then you're going to see the dark blue line is 23, and then this line is 24. So it gives you kind of a really good look at what am I doing over time. Am I staying above where I was before, and how are things trending that way? You can also go look at your active clients and active patients over time. And so what you're going to see here is if you're doing it over a 3-year mark, these are going to be your active clients and active patients. So you can see in this particular hospital, 22 was a little bit higher than 23. And then 24 is considerably lower. So that's something we really want to watch with this particular hospital, is like what is happening to their active clients. If we look at active patients, we can look at that as well too. So kind of same trend for this particular hospital. We can also look at average revenue per client, so we can see what that has done over time. We can see that in the beginning back here in 21, they had a pretty high one there, and then kind of things have leveled out that way, but you can see it's starting to drop in September under what the last couple years were. So this could either mean that we've got a pricing problem, we've got economics, the economy is actually playing a part where people are kind of doing less at that point. We can also look at new clients and new patients. So when we look at that over time, we can really start to see the trends of how many are we adding per month. Is that more than we added before? So you look at 22, they really were adding a lot of clients, and that is kind of fallen off here in 24. It's starting to pick back up here in June. So whatever they did after June seems to really be working for this particular hospital. We can also look at new patients here as well too, and see where that is. And then we can look at clients. So these are going to be invoices, or how many clients we're seeing per month. So what we're seeing in 24 is in September, they've actually really done well. And in August, they did 515. So they're trending above where they were. In June, they were trending below the last 2 years. So we can start to see that their client invoices are starting to go up, which is really good. Over here, you can choose monthly. You can choose month over month, and that'll give you a percentage. Kind of, is it better or worse, kind of where they are. Gives you a month over month percentage. Gives you year over year as well too, so you can start to see any of these metrics. You can look at years to date, so you can see where things are year to date, year over year. So there's lots of different ways to look at this data depending on how and the way you like to look at it. I tend to look monthly because that just helps in kind of way my brain works, so I can look year over year at that particular month. The other thing that we did too is we wanted to go ahead and give you a provider view as well. So what you can do is when you click to this provider view, it's going to look at the last 13 months. And then what I can do is I can drop down my providers here, and I can pick any of these people here. And this will start to be able to give me what they have done in the same metrics year over year. So you can start to see how these doctors are performing against year over year, where they were. And so what this really is that when you go talk to your doctors every month, we want to give you data to say, okay, here's how you did revenue-wise, here's how many patients you saw, here's how many clients you saw. These are the things you're doing well. What else can we help you with? So this gives you really easy data to really talk with these doctors over time. So I hope these new hospital metrics help you out. We wanted to kind of simplify looking at your practice. And so I hope you like it. And if you have any feedback, please let us know. Thanks so much.